Peace, fam. So, a couple things I want to clarify. In terms of what I'm doing now, in terms of moving forward. Mom. No. You. That's you. 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 What, you're not used to looking at yourself? Don't worry about it.
No.
Yes, dude. Yes, dude.
Dude.
Yes, dude.
Dude. Move. Whoa.
What you know about the Washington State Constitution? Article 1, Section 3, Clause 2. Indians not taxed.
Daddy.
Indians not taxed.
Daddy.
Are you black?
The back.
Are you black?
No.
That's right. Are you black?
No.
That's right. I want to lay out the process that I'm going to go about. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much what I want to express is that everything that I'm doing is based directly on trust law. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, with understanding of what a free person is, right? A company or a corporation, a lifeless entity, a free person, and a 14th Amendment person. All right, because to do commerce on the planet today, everything is based off a corporation. You understand what I'm saying? That means that every country on this planet is a corporate entity. Meaning, if you're talking about you going to take a trip to Jamaica, Jamaica is the name of the corporation doing business on that landmass. If you're talking about you going to Brazil, Brazil is the name of the corporation doing business on that landmass or at that landmass. If you're talking about you going to Venezuela, Europe, Ireland, all those are corporations. China, they're all corporations. They're all entities. You know what I'm saying? So that's how commerce is being done today. Everything is done through a corporate entity. So I know for myself, because I got a lot of resistance in the beginning, especially when I first came across studying upon more science, and the biggest thing for me, it was like taboo, pretty much, once I found out that once you see your name in all caps, it's a corporation. Like I said, nothing wrong with the corporation. What the issue at hand is the status. So I'm going to go take it back to Black's Law Dictionary. If you look up status in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, status is simply the relationship between the owner and their property. That's what status is. So status literally literally is the relationship between one and one's property status. So if I'm renting somewhere, my status in terms of my relation to that property is I'm not a king, I'm not an owner, I'm a servant. All right. And this is all based on trust, all based on trust law. I was looking up the Washington State Constitution, and man, what article that was. It'll come back to me maybe in another video or so, but there was an article referencing that all lands, all public lands within Washington State are held in trust for the people. So even Washington State Constitution is built on trust, but it's built on trust between people. And if you want to put people in a classification, that would be majority. All right, minorities cannot contract because they are incompetent, they are inferior in mind, or wards of the state. You know what I'm saying? So this is the status that we're holding within that particular contract or trust with the U.S. Not the United States, which is a conglomerate of all the sovereign state republics. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be a part of the United States if you are not part of your own goddamn state. So I'm in Washington State. Prior to me becoming a full citizen of Washington State, I was what you called a U.S. citizen. U.S. citizen. Just know that anytime you see anything in abbreviations, abbreviation means a corporate jurisdiction. Abbreviations. That's why for Washington, you know, I always spell it out all the way. But you know, they go to other places, they always put the W.A. Once you put the W.A., just understand that is a corporate jurisdiction. And if you're not addressing that shit properly, you'll be confused. Meaning you should always put care of. Meaning that you receive letter that you receive mail in care of that location, but that doesn't mean that that location is where you are, because that location is classified as a corporate jurisdiction. But that's a whole nother conversation. So moving forward and progressing with what I'm doing, because I've reclaimed myself and I've set myself up to where I can start doing commerce in my free national name within my own trust, right? So that everything that I put it in my trust, means that it's safe, it's secured for my heirs to come, or whoever I deem as my successors. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the process. I have a foreign estate, or well, not foreign to America, foreign to the U.S. So according to U.S., I am foreign to them, but my estate is an American estate. All right, part of the Moorish Empire, or what you would call the organic. All right, the organic Moorish Holy Temple of Science. All right, the organic one is pretty much consisting of all the different tribes, or you know, Aboriginal peoples, the conglomerates or families that are held under trust. So for instance, you would have me and another Moor right now, right? To be part of their true organic Moorish Holy Science Temple, you have to have an estate, because your estate ties to the Moorish Empire. What people don't understand is they're thinking that the Moorish Empire is like, how can I say this? People think that the Moorish Empire is like this thing, like they gotta reach out for, like, you know, like it's so far in their, you know, within their range of goals that it's like something down the line. And it's like, no, you don't have to do a lot to tie yourself back to the organic empire. But what you have to understand is that the organic empire was broken down into tribes, and each tribe was held in trust, or each tribe was their own trust. And if you look at a government or a political body or a society or a jural society, it's all a trust. right? In order for me to do business with you, I gotta trust you. You gotta trust me. And if you look at trust, within the lawful status, like I said, grantor, beneficiary, trustee, you got three parties to ensure that the funds are secured and that they're being given to who they're supposed to be given to after the passing of the person who created that. So what I'm saying is I have my own estate now. I tied myself back to the organic Moorish empire. I've tied myself back in the empire that I have created for myself, or my castle, right, or my crown is Noble Kuel estate. So now the service I'm offering is I want to teach people how to fish. I don't want to fish for people. I'm not in this shit for money. I'm in this shit for growth. I don't want to have money. You know what I want? I want to be able to call any one of my brothers or sisters in any one of the state republics where they're at, where they got their trust set up, where they got their tribe and their group and their political body set up, and I could be like, hey fam, how y'all doing? You know, it's been a while, man. You know, I would love to take a trip down there, you know, see the sights and build with you guys. You know, is it all right? You know, can you guys offer me some housing and stuff like that? Yes, brother, come on through. That's what I want. That's wealth. The ability to be able to go somewhere and know that I'm taken care of. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Moorish Empire is. Family. Meaning in terms of thinking, in terms of the organic Moorish Empire, I have a home everywhere. Because everywhere there are Moors. Everywhere there is me. You understand what I'm saying? So, under my estate, I can create trusts. And those trusts are created on a zero file. They're tax exempt with the IRS, which is a department for what? The Treasury. The Treasury is the organic department for the Republic. All right? T-bonds, Treasury bonds. That's the lawful money. The Treasury is the only entity within the Republic that is paying in lawful money. All right? So you have to keep that in mind.